Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Trey and Duke here, back with another video. Today we're going to be discussing 5 ways that you can build a strong relationship with your Cane Corso and strengthen that bond that you guys have. Let's get into it. Alright guys, the first item on the list we're going to discuss when it comes to building a strong relationship with your Cane Corso is consistency. You must be consistent with your rules, training methods, and commands when it comes to building a relationship with your Cane Corso. Your Cane Corso is going to look to you for leadership, or you should want your Cane Corso to always look to you for leadership. One way to do that is to be consistent. Being consistent with your day-to-day activities with your Cane Corso, such as feeding times and methods, your training methods, training drills and language, activities that you do inside your house, activities that you do outside of your house, goes a long way when it comes to building a strong relationship and bond with your Cane Corso. Your Cane Corso should know what to expect of you when it comes to your leadership. You want them to trust in you and your leadership. And one of the best ways to do that, or have them do that, is to be consistent with them, work with them, and it goes a long way. So always remember, consistency is paramount when it comes to building a strong relationship and bond with your Cane Corso. Let's get into the next point. All right, guys, the second item on the list we're going to discuss is positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is so important when it comes to shaping the behavior of your Cane Corso. If they are doing something that you want them to do, they're following your commands, they're being a good boy or a good girl, give them praise and love. Lead with praise and love. You can also give them treats to reward certain behavior, your favorite toys, but I like to lead and train and reward with praise and love. It's something that I always have on me no matter what. I may not have the treat to positively reinforce a behavior at the time, but I always have this, always have these, always have my voice and, my touch. So Duke really loves that when he's being a good boy, like you observing here. We're recording this video, he's not getting up, he's in a down, he's relaxed, everything's smooth and good. So I reach over, I tell him, good boy, good down, good boy, good boy. So he knows he's doing something that I want him to do. He's being a good boy, and he will continue to do that because when he's doing this, he gets all the love and praise from dad, right? And it goes a long way. So positive reinforcement, guys, you want to make sure that you have that praise. You're rewarding with praise and love. Treats and toys can be secondary, and you use those things to get them to that point, but you really want them to be keen in on receiving your praise and love. So if you have them doing a wanted behavior, they're listening, make sure you give them some love and affection. All right, let's get into the next point. All right, guys, this next point is very near and dear to my heart, and that is exercise. We know the Cane Corso is a large breed dog and that they require a lot of exercise as well as mental stimulation. The reason I bring that up is while they're out getting that exercise, you're going to be right there with them, providing leadership and guidance, facilitating that strengthening of the bond and relationship. It is very important that you are consistently, as we mentioned previously, engaging in these activities with your Cane Corso. If you don't like to exercise or go for walks, maybe the Cane Corso isn't for you, because that will lead to behavioral issues. You do not want to have behavior issues when it comes to your Cane Corso, right? A lot of things, doing things such as going for walks or getting some exercise in the backyard or working on playing a game of tug with them goes a long way instead of having them bored in the house eating your couch. Nobody likes that. We don't want that. So I encourage you guys to get out, get some exercise because it's good for you and it's also good for your dog. All right, so let's get into the next point. All right, guys, the next item on the list we're going to be discussing is bonding. You want to make sure from the moment you receive your Cane Corso, no matter if you got him as a young puppy or you got one from a rescue or a rehome, the moment you get your Cane Corso, you want to start building that bond with your Corso. Physical touch, the stuff we talked about in the previous points, goes a long way. There's times when I just sit down and maybe I'm having a tough day or whatever it is, and Duke is just sitting there looking up at me, tail wagging. He's excited, he's happy, and I just maybe I'll get down on the floor with him or whatever, bring him up here, and I rub him and I talk to him, right? Building the bond goes a long way. You do that by communicating with your cane corso. You do it by doing activities with your cane corso, and it's one of the best parts about owning a cane corso, because once you have that strong bond, your cane corso will be loyal to you. They'll protect you, they'll be there for you, and it's an amazing feeling, and it's an amazing thing to have. For me, it's Trey and Duke. That's the bond that we have. For you, it's you, your cane corso. But just get out, do stuff, love on your pup, and build that strong bond. All right, let's get into the next point. All right, guys, the last item we're going to discuss on the list is communication. You want to always be in communication with your cane corso. The more you communicate with your cane corso, the better, as we previously discussed in some of the other topics. But specifically here, you want to get to the point where you have such a strong relationship. You understand their body language, their cues. They understand your body language, your cues, your inflection in your voice. All of that stuff is important. And the stronger that bond is, the stronger that relationship is, they will understand, you will understand, and there will be no room for error. That is how you want your communication level to be, and building that bond and communicating helps facilitate that. All right, guys, thank you for making it to this point in the video. To recap, 5 ways to build a strong relationship with your cane corso. We got number 1, consistency, coming in at number 2. Positive reinforcement, coming in at number 3. Exercise, coming in at number 4. We had bonding, and for number 5, communication. Thank you guys for watching the video. Check out the video that we got popping up on screen now, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.